Hello guys! Today we are going to talk about Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This game and the prior one, Kingmaker, would make a fascinating case study into video game design, because there are numerous things that are absolutely stellar and just as numerous of things that are absolutely abysmal. That being said, I do cautiously recommend the game. It has a brilliant story with some great themes and characters, and will probably hold some of my favorite story moments in a game for a long time. It is massively let down by the Pathfinder system in general, and Auckland's approach to that system in particular, and it has some simply baffling design choices that just simply interfere with the actual enjoyment. First, the story is simply fantastic. There are very few moments on the crucial path that ever feel like dots, or even just neutral moments. In this respect, Owlcat hit it out of the park. Every quest further both the player character and the main story, with interactions and voice acting that are utterly memorable. The plot manages to hold great depth in almost all regards, but is also surprisingly straightforward. Reveals are well foreshadowed. The story is well built, and the characters are genuine, so much so that it becomes very easy to become the commander and not merely play as them. However, second, the gameplay leaves an immense amount to be desired. It may have been said already, but if this is your first time playing this game or any Owlcat game in general, start on a low difficulty setting and get ready to turn it down as you go. The difficulty curve isn't so much a roller coaster as it is just a damn yo-yo. You can go from one fight that absolutely dominates to one in which you will struggle to hit anything within the same dungeon. Prepare to see AC values in the 40s and 50s by level 12. And the general power creep is astonishingly bad. Leveling up and progressing does not at any time feel like my character is becoming stronger, but only allowed to fight increasingly unbalanced as enemies. This is at base a fault of the extreme min-max nature of Pathfinder. Everything you do has to perfectly optimize your character and your party at all times for whatever encounter is about to come up. And furthermore, made worse by Owlcat inflating the difficulty through stats and proliferation of attacks that not only do damage or incapacitate you, but outright harm your stats. Throughout the game, all the way to the very end, I never felt like any fight was a fun challenge. It was either a catwalk or so absurdly challenging that the only thing I ever felt was frustrated and tired. That's not to say that it can be fun. It absolutely can be if you're the kind of a person that likes to absolutely micromanage every aspect of your party and of every combat. Thankfully, the turn-based mode is very well implemented and works extraordinarily well at allowing you exactly that kind of in-battle microcontrol. It has its bugs, and while a few of them can be particularly annoying, it is hard during turn-based fighting to have a bug genuinely screw up a turn, so long as you are a bit careful and patient with managing it. There is also a strange issue in the game in terms of companion quests and side content. One companion has an entire quest line, particularly on the romance path, that is essentially a microcosm of the main story, and it does not involve external enemies. This companion has the best companion quest line in that regard. Everyone else, by and large, feel like little side stories that are nearly packaged in their own boxes, peppered into your quest log and onto the world map, and otherwise kept effectively separate of the rest of the game. One companion-related enemy comes up at any point in the main story, and that's briefly and very early, and otherwise does not feature again until Act 4, where if you don't have a companion with the relevant quests, you will never encounter that character. Same thing in Act 5. This holds invariably true for everyone. Overall, I recommend to fans of crunchy mechanical RPGs but not to fans of story games. This is a dungeon crawler. It has amazing build diversity, awesome fights, great builds, immature, childish writing, and some of the corniest implementation and choice and consequence I've ever seen, although the choices are significant. Expect a bubblegum pop fantasy story. This is a high-flying and grand, but ultimately just shallow escapism. So this brings me to the end of our little video review. Thank you guys for your attention. I will appreciate if you will leave your comments and share this video with your friends. See you next video. Bye!